Good morning, team, and welcome to reading today. Now, even though this is still new, you growing your brain from your house and me helping you from my house, I'm really proud of you because you came online and you're still trying to get your learning done. And that's called being brave. Can we say that word brave? Brave, yeah. Let's spread it out. Ready? B-R-A-V. Brave. Now, let me tell you why you're brave. Because even though this is unknown and you don't know what's going to happen next, you're still trying something new. You're also being a problem solver. So, before we begin, I just want to give yourselves 3 snaps. 1, 2, 3. Now, I picked a special story today because I know that my kids at home are being so brave. The initial sound in brave is what? B, brave. And this little lightning bug named Leo, he does something that's really brave too. And so today we have a very special job. So repeat after me. Let's look at it. I can discuss character and setting of a story. So this is a reminder that the character are the people and animals in a story. Those are the people who might be talking, and there's a main character in our story today, and we can learn about him just from the front cover. Yeah, Leo, the lightning bug. Sometimes when we ask our question, who? W-H-O. What word? Who. When we ask our question, who, we're talking about the character. But when we ask our question, where, let's write that on our carpet square. W-H-E-R-E. That question is where. Where is the setting? It's here or it's over there. That's the setting. Can you say setting? Let's do a syllable chin drop for setting. Get your chin ready. Setting, setting. 2 syllables. So I want you to touch your brain. Take out everything you know about character and setting. Bring it to the very front so you can use it to better understand this story. Now, knowing more about the character and setting helps the story make better sense. That way you can better understand it. That's what good readers do. Oh, but I bet you're already looking like a good reader. But I'll remind you, good readers sit up so straight and tall. Good readers keep their hands in their lap because what they do with their hands goes straight to their brain. You're right. So put your hands in your lap, in your lap. Good leaders have their back straight. Good leaders turn on their thinking brain. And my brave students are going to get to read about the character and the setting of Leo the lightning bug. So good readers can learn about information just from the front cover. I'm going to put my hand on the front cover. Let it send messages up my arm to my brain to tell me what this story is going to be about. Now let's look at this front cover. Oh, you're right. I see a lightning bug, and he's peering into a different setting. Wow, I'm thinking maybe I'm seeing clouds, so even though it doesn't say outside at nighttime, it's dark out. So that's what I'm inferring. Now, the author is Eric Drachkum. What's the author do again? Yes, the author writes the words. So Eric writes the words, and he worked with James Mascarello to draw the pictures. Very good. Give yourselves a booyah. Booyah. Leo the lightning bug. Ooh, I can't wait to learn more about the characters and the settings of this story. Leo was a lightning bug. For you guys. He was a little lightning bug. In fact, he was the littlest lightning bug of all the lightning bugs he knew. He was littler than Larry and Lester. He was even littler than Louise, who wasn't a very big lightning bug herself. Ooh, So I know that those names are going to be other characters. Leo, Leo! Even my name is small, cried Leo. Oh no, Leo, not at all, explained his mother. The name Leo means lion. Inside you're as big and brave as a lion. And as she said this, her lightning bug light lit up brightly. But I can't even make a light like Larry or Lester or even Louise. You will, darling. With a little time and practice, you'll light up with a lovely yellow lightning bug light. Leo's mother kissed her little lion, turned on his nightlight, and closed his door. But not all the way, of course. I'm no lion, thought Leo. But I guess I'll keep trying. Ooh, I'm going to remember that about our main character. So our main character is Leo. He's an animal that can talk, so that also tells me that this story is going to be fiction, which means it's fake. But Leo says, I'll keep trying. That tells us that Leo's persistent. Let's do a syllable chin drop for that word. Ready? Persistent, persistent, 3 syllables. So if we know that this character is persistent, it's going to help us better predict the story. If Leo's persistent, persistent means you keep going, even when the going gets tough. If Leo is persistent, he's probably going to keep trying for the rest of the story. But let's read to find out. The very next night, when the sun went down, Leo found a cozy clearing where he could practice in private. The moonlight twinkled on top of the trees, and the sound of crickets filled the warm summer air. Leo took a deep breath in, let it out, and went to work. Well, even before reading the words on this picture, this told me that the setting had changed. Leo was once in his house with his mom, and now let's go back. Oh, he's in a cozy clearing. Now, it doesn't say anything else, but I'm going to look at the pictures. Looks like there's like a lot of trees, and it's nighttime. Oh, yeah, and it said it was summertime. So knowing more about the setting helps us make sense of the story. He started off with a little squeeze. No light. Then a push. No light. Then a big oomph. Still no light. And you can see his facial expressions. Ooh, yeah, he's really persistent. He's really trying. Maybe with a running start, Leo thought, and he flew all the way back to the edge of the clearing. Meanwhile, Larry, Lester, and Louise had discovered Leo's not-so-private practice place. They ducked behind a twig to watch and giggle at little Leo's efforts. So even though Leo's being brave, that's helping us learn more about the other characters who do not have so much empathy. Empathy means you think about the way other people feel. And, let me go back to these characters' names. Larry, Lester, and Louise are not showing empathy, so that helps us know more about the characters. Like who is in the story. Leo had his head down and was flapping his wings as fast as he could. When he reached his absolute top speed, he folded his wings, lifted his feet, and slid on his rear end. He clenched all of his toes of all 6 of his feet on all 6 of his legs. He squinched his face and all of his muscles, and he squeezed. Squeeze with me, squeeze. But looking down, Leo found nothing. Not even a glimmer. He did hear something, though. Larry, Lester, and Louise were out in the open now, laughing loudly at Leo's light, or rather, his lack of light. Like almost all people and bugs and fish and animals of every kind, Leo did not like to be laughed at. His knees felt weak, his face felt hot, and he just wanted to disappear. Thinking about our main character, I know how he feels. There's a time that I've been laughed at. And so making that connection to our character, making connection to the character, helps me better understand what he might do next, and helps me better understand the story. Show me how Leo might feel right now with your facial expression. Devastated, heartbroken. Ooh, I see the setting is changing. He flew and flew as fast as his wings could go until he finally found a very dark cave where he could hide. Perfect, thought Leo. A lightning bug deserves to be in the dark. He sat there all alone and cried. Then he cried some more. When Leo was finished being sad, he got angry. I'll never make a light, never make a light, he yelled, and it echoed inside the cave. An echo is when you say something in a cave, and it keeps saying it, so it would say something like, I'll never make a light, never make a light, never make a light, never make a light. Leo sat in silence, wondering what to do. Then all of a sudden, the cave echoed. With a little time, and practice. I think the cave gave Leo an idea. Practice, remembered Leo. That's what Mom said. I have to practice. I have to practice. And he leapt up and flew out of the cave. Leo was so excited, he didn't even care about the storm now raging outside. So the setting is changing again because the setting also includes the weather. So it used to be a summer clear night, and now there's a storm raging with nimbocumulus clouds that create horrible weather. But that shows that Leo is brave and persistent, just like you guys are. He didn't even care about the storm now raging outside. As he got tossed by the wind and splashed by the rain, he kept squeezing and pushing and squinching until finally, crack! The entire sky lit up like daylight, and there was a crash, boom, rumble sound. Leo felt his whole little body tremble with the noise. The crickets stopped chirping and hid beneath the grass. Leo, who had never before ever made a little lightning bug light, thought he had made that bright light and crashing sound. It was a little scary, but he tried again, and it was fantastic! First, Leo's light lit up, his very own light, and then there was a bright flash in the sky and a big boom! Wow, Mom was right. Inside, I am as big and brave as a lion. I could be a king. Oh yeah, I'm remembering from the beginning of the story, the mom character told Leo that Leo meant lion. He's going, king, king, king of the lightning bugs. And he danced a king of the lightning bug dance. Let's look how his facial expression has changed. Oh yeah, wow. He's ecstatic now. When the rain let up and the clouds cleared away, Leo stopped laughing and dancing and headed for home. Oh, there's those other characters. Larry, Lester, and Louise were waiting for Leo just outside of his home. "We saw you in the woods," teased Louise, and the three of them burst out laughing. Just then, the strangest thing happened to Leo. Or actually, didn't happen. Leo did not feel angry, or embarrassed, or scared, or anything. He knew he had a lion inside of him. "Yeah," Leo giggled. "I guess I did look pretty funny." Yeah, Leo was so brave and persistent. He didn't let these characters bother him anymore. Their words couldn't bother him. "Hey, everybody, look at me. I'm Leo," yelled Lester, flapping his wings and running in circles. Suddenly, he tripped on one of his other feet and landed face first right smack in front of Leo himself. When Lester looked up at Leo with a mouthful of dirt, he's right there with the mouthful of dirt, Leo laughed so hard that his whole body shook. Louise and Larry were laughing too, and pretty soon, so was Lester. When they finally settled down, Leo said goodnight and opened the door to his house. Oh, I didn't notice his house is an upside-down flower. So that's another setting. I just said house at the beginning, but now we know it's an upside-down flower. "Leo," coughed Lester. "Leo, you want to come play tomorrow?" "I'd like that," he smiled, and his yellow light lit up at the night. "Hey, Leo," squealed Louise. "Look, your light." Yeah, Leo smiled proudly. "I know." And he went into the house. Later that night, when his mother came to tuck him in, Leo was glowing right through the covers. Oh, and look at the mother's face, too. She smiled to herself and gave him a kiss. "I'm so proud of you," she whispered. And Leo said nothing, for he was already fast asleep. The end. Wow, I loved learning about that story because even though it's a fiction story, which means it's fake, I feel like we still got to learn about how brave and persistency can help us. And so while we reflect on who, WHO, who was in the story, we know it was Leo, his mom, Lester, Louise, and the other lightning bug. We can also better understand the story by asking ourselves where. WHERE, where. Do it with me. WHERE, where. Where the story takes place. Okay, I'm going to go back without opening the book. Let's think. In the beginning, he was in his house. Then he went in the summer night. Next, he was in the cave. Oh, I remember that because I remember the word echo. Oh, yeah. Then he went out and practiced again with the storm. I remember that because of the boom, crash, ripple sounds. And lastly, he went back to his house, and I remember that because at first I thought it was his house, and then I realized it was an upside-down flower. And better understanding the setting helps us make better sense of the story. So you guys were able to discuss character and setting today. And while we keep doing our virtual learning, I want you to remember Leo the lightning bug and continue to be brave and persistent. Now remember, I'll be keeping you in my heart, and you can keep me in your heart, and we're going to get through this together. Bye.